Okay, so I'm going to give you a little overview of the spending project. And the goal of it is just to make you more aware of your spending and so that you can start to plan your finances better, knowing your strengths and your weaknesses. Now we're going to start off by creating, just kind of out of thin air, a budget for the first month. And a budget is just basically some goals, right? What we think we're going to be spending, what we should be spending on various items in our household. And then we're going to submit that, of course, and then you're going to start taking stock, keeping record of all of the spending that you do that month in month number one, to the penny. And I'll give you some resources you can use to do that. Once you have that compiled, you're going to kind of do a summary of all the spending in various categories, very much like your budget. And you're going to put that and compare the two, what you budgeted in certain areas with what you actually spent, and go, how close was I, right? Was this a realistic goal? Was this not a realistic goal? Maybe you should then tweak certain things, okay? And you're also going to be answering some questions based on that first month's spending. What did you notice? What were the patterns? And there's a list of questions that I'll show you in just a bit. And this will help you sort of analyze and start thinking about your spending habits. All right. With that done, you're going to then take the data, right? All the spending data that you had that month number one, and go, okay, based on this, what would some more goals for the next month be? Or rather, should I tweak my goals? Should they stay the same? Should I spend more in one area, less in another? How realistic were they? So using that data, you'll draw up a budget for month number two, and you'll do the same sort of thing, right? You'll track all of your spending and your income that month, and then you will fill out the spending diary. You'll then fill out the actual spending that you did, and you'll compare those two totals, right? The two summaries, the budget and the actual, and you go, okay, now how was I this time? And you'll figure, okay, this was better, this was worse, whatever. You'll answer some questions based on that spending, like what change, how'd you do, that sort of stuff. And then finally, now that you've had a couple of months of spending data under your belt, you'll fill out a final budget for month number three. All right, and that'll kind of get you in the process of sort of, make goals, figure out what reality was, tinker with it, do it again, rinse and repeat. And my goal then, my hope is that you'll be able to see this and go, okay, these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses, and here's how I can keep my spending in line.